Phantasm.
This is Tobias from Cut Up. You're listening to FANTASM Podcast.
What's up, motherfuckers? This is Brian from Vital Remains. You're listening to FANTASM Podcast. Hail Satan.
This is Dr. Ron Stewart from Exhumed and Impaled, and you're listening to the FANTASM Podcast.
Phantasm.
What the fuck is up, ghouls? And welcome to the Phantasm Podcast. I'm Corey Gore Christ. With me, as always, Dr. Vincent West.
Hello. Hello, hello.
And we got a good one today. We have yet to do this, so this is a special one for you guys. We got Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. And it's got Clu Gallagher in it, which fucking rules. It's goddamn Return of the Living Dead. He's fucking awesome in this film as well. And of course,
he's in this?
Yeah. I think Clu is the dad or something. I can't remember.
Oh, weird.
You'll know.
Yeah. He is in this. He is. Yeah. He's Jesse's dad.
Yeah.
Here's you a fun story about this film. Robert Russler and Mark Patton, the main guy, I'm friends with on Facebook, both of them.
That's fine.
And I've never asked Mark, but I did ask Robert to come on and do an episode. There's Mark right there. And he just never got back. He's one of those guys. I mean, the guy in real life, a lot of people, if you don't know about Robert Russler, he's one of my favorite actors. He's in a fucking skateboard movie called Thrashing that I'm obsessed with. He was also opposite Robert Downey Jr. in Weird Science.
Yeah, that's great.
But he's really still friends with Robert Downey Jr. in real life, and that to me is pretty pimp. Like his kids go hang out, and I'm quoting, hang out with Uncle Robert, and it's like that's pretty awesome that Robert Downey Jr. still hangs out with him. I just think that's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, it's badass.
But
it's a great film.
Anyway. So we're on the school bus, and Jesse, Mark Patton, is in the back, and he is sweating a lot. And this movie, I don't know where this movie was shot. It looks like we're going to do some research on it here, but I think it looks like it was shot in California. I could be wrong. This scared the hell out of me as a kid. I saw this at the theater with my uncle, which was drunk, and he, I think, kind of dozed off. So the whole movie, I kept thinking my uncle was going to be dead and I'd have to walk home.
Oh my god!
Seriously, true story. Body glove, the body glove sticker on the front of the bus. It's fucking, or the bus handle there. There's Freddy driving the bus, and Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger, is driving the bus straight to hell. But it was always scary to me as a kid. This movie, for some reason, scared me worse than the first one.
Right.
This is also. This is my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie, period. Hands down, this is it. This is my favorite. I don't know why I like this movie so much, but it's fucking awesome. I just really like it, and I just think it's good. I don't think you can really go wrong with this film. It's got everything in it. It's got gore. Kevin Yeager did the makeup effects in it.
Oh, yeah. Which
was a Stan Winston student. Kevin Yeager worked on a bunch of other stuff, too. I'll Google him, or Wikipedia, whatever you want to do, but... Anyway, Kevin Yeager, I love the makeup effects in it. Love Robert Russler. Again, I cannot say how much I love him and wish he would do an episode. Not that I'm begging, but Robert, please do an episode. Anyway. But yeah. Early 80s goodness. When I was a kid, these films were released in the theater and on home video by a company called Media Entertainment.
Right.
Media Entertainment, their logo scared the hell out of me as a kid. They did movies like The Nest, and they also did the Nightmare on Elm Street, the first, I think, like 3 films. Because at the time, New Line Cinema was not owned by Warner Brothers. New Line Cinema now, of course, people think I say New Line Cinema. They're sitting there, if we've got any fans of this stuff out here, I am a Peter Jackson fan. And Corey actually got me into the Hobbit films.
Yeah.
But
I love Peter Jackson.
we both do. We're both huge
Bad
fans.
Taste is one of my favorite movies.
My favorite
weird.
movie he ever did is
Dead Alive.
No, Frighteners.
I always forget that's fucking Peter
I
Jackson.
love that movie.
It's a great
love that movie. Anyway,
it's probably my second favorite.
It's so good.
Jackson film.
I absolutely love it. Anyway, Jeff Combs, Michael J. Fox, whatever. It's awesome. But this film, Media Home Entertainment. I got off track there. Media Home Entertainment. You know, people think I say New Line Cinema. Well, it's Lord of the Rings. That's The Hobbit. It was not. Well, I mean, it is. But these films initially were on Media Home Entertainment. They look like shit. They didn't look good like this Blu-ray does and everything.
Right.
But yeah, it was an independent film. You know, when Wes Craven did the first one, and never been a big fan of that film. A lot of people love that film. I think that first film is boring.
And there's Clue right there.
I think the first film, yeah, there he is.
It's fucking
The first film, yeah, he is awesome. It was a goddamn cherry bomb. Anyway, and I love him in this. I quote him in this. It's fucking awesome.
And if you are
It was a
following
goddamn
along
cherry bomb.
at home, we got 6 minutes 16 seconds on the player. So if you're not there, skip to that now. If you want to follow along with us, and we'll get to it.
I'm going to ask Mark to come on the show.
You should. I think he's great in this movie. Especially.
We'd have to do it
He's
again,
awesome.
but that's okay.
Oh hell yeah!
It's the only damn thing he's ever done. But anyway,
after this movie, they kind of drove him out of the filming industry.
I didn't know that.
It's because of all the gay stuff going on.
He's fucking awesome in this.
At the time,
he's awesome in this.
At the time, it was he was closeted, but the film industry knew about it.
He is gay,
and they exploited him.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
they exploited him, and they typecasted him because of it. Even though at the
He's
time,
great in this.
he is fucking great. But this movie was kind of, it's weird in a sense where there's a lot of,
Okay, I never knew
homoerotic
that
stuff in it, and they were typecasting him in films. I don't think this one they typecasted him in this role as that, but the reception of this kind of drove him out of the film industry because all the.
It's a great film, though.
It is great, and he's great, but the homoerotic stuff, I guess, kind of just
Well, fuck him. I want him on the
off.
show. I think he's fucking awesome. This movie's great.
No, this is an awesome movie. Like I said,
Apparently Robert and him do cons together.
really,
You can look it up. Yeah, I swear to you.
I feel like I've seen him at some.
They do fucking cons
but,
together.
I've seen
like
I've looked
him.
up some and
They
he's
do
had
these
them.
cons together, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
But again,
which I met Clue at a con.
back to the really.
Yeah.
Was he nice?
Super nice, class act. He's just like this fucking film. He acts like that dad. It's
It
hilarious.
was a goddamn cherry bomb.
Yeah, that's how he is in real life. It's funny.
But I don't think something I never understood. So then this film does have these gay attachments to it.
Yeah.
But which I think's bullshit because it's a great horror film.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't matter what you are; it's good.
but the shitty thing is that at the time, Mark was closeted, but they were exploiting that, and with these films that he was doing and stuff, they were pretty much typecasting him as the gay character because the industry knew, but he wasn't actually out. You know what I mean?
There's Robert.
Yep. Robert Rustler getting the fucking
I'm telling you, I love
baseball bat on.
If you guys have never seen Thrashin', it's fucking awesome. There's another one that damn near could be my favorite movie. That actually is probably more realistically my Ghostbusters.
Thrashing.
It sounds dumb.
Why haven't I seen that movie?
I have it on Blu-ray.
Do you?
Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
need to watch that.
It came out last year. I bought the shit out of that. When that showed up at Hastings, I fucking ran out of there with it. I mean, I paid for it, but then I ran out of there with it.
Right.
Yeah, it's great. We should watch. Yeah, it's great. That's a kegger though. We got to have a lot of beer and watch that. It's the soundtrack's. It's got a lot of good punk music in it. It's got fucking Circle Jerks and fucking Steve Caballero, the professional skateboarder. His band's on the soundtrack, and there's Animotion has a song. It's fucking crazy. It's just great. But anyway, love Robert Rustler. He's a butthole in this, but he's awesome. And then of course their coach, which hangs out at gay S&M bars in this film.
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of weird. He was also in Total Recall.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in a bunch of stuff, actually. He was in fucking Airheads. I just watched Airheads the other night.
The Brendan Fraser.
Yes, I have Airheads on Blu-ray. I do have it.
Awesome, man.
Lemmy's in it.
Yeah. It's a great fucking film. Besides The Mummy, that's probably my other favorite Brendan Fraser film is Airheads.
Can you guess my favorite Brendan Fraser film?
It's not either of those?
No.
Tuna's like, that was my favorite Brendan Fraser film. Is this something weird?
I don't think it's weird.
Oh, Encino Man.
Of course.
Yeah. I was thinking of all kinds of weird shit just now.
Airheads is probably number 2. Mummy Returns is number 3.
Love Mummy Returns. Had that on VHS.
I'm surprised you don't have the Blu-ray of that.
Not yet. Not yet. As many times as I've seen the VHS, I can quote.
Now, that's Steven Sommers that directed that. Do you like Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman? Do you like that movie too?
The movie's fucking awful.
It is bad.
God.
They tried, though, you know. He tried.
They really did. And you know what? I tried watching it. I tried watching it twice. I watched it and I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to rewatch this movie again. And I did.
And Van Helsing's such a great character.
He is. And Frankenstein, and they try to fit all that stuff into it, too. And they just, so he just, pulled down his pants in the middle of the square and just took a huge shit. I don't know what happened.
That guy's movie career ended when that thing tanked, too.
Good. I'm glad it did. That movie was awful.
I know, but he did.
And I love the Van Helsing character. It's like, you know what? Nobody does it like Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, so they'll never will. That's just the way it is.
I want to do I'm glad
Peter Cushing is fucking Van Helsing to me. So
if we get a region-free Blu-ray player, if you guys were listening to the last episode, Corey was teasing me with the idea of a region-free Blu-ray player.
I was making some wish list.
Well, I have to tell you a movie. It's my favorite Hammer horror film. I'll be a son of a bitch if it doesn't exist in Region 2. Kids, the best, in my opinion, Hammer horror film. Peter Cushing's not in it, and I love Peter Cushing more than anybody you'll ever meet. But my favorite Hammer horror film, Christopher Lee is in it. It's a movie called The Devil Rides Out. Mm-hmm. That movie, that's the movie. That movie is, I don't have the words for that film.
Never seen it.
It is fucking awesome. It makes me want to puke that the company that put that out was releasing domestic copies of Hammer horror films. They only did 2. They did Dracula, Prince of Darkness, which is my favorite Chris Lee Dracula film. That's open for debate if you guys want to whatever with me, but I love it. It's my favorite. It's a childhood Saturday afternoon classic. And the other one was a Peter Cushing film called Frankenstein Created Woman. And that company released both of those. Those are both out of print now. Right. And they're going for quite a bit of money. I own both. Have the slipcase. I even have the sticker and the limited thing that they put inside it.
Nice.
Feel free to sing gifts. Care of Dr. Vincent West. Any Hammer horror gifts will be appreciated. But, yeah. Back to the film. Love this. Jesse's dreaming. Mark Patton, whatever. He's dreaming. And we get to see, this is some of my favorite makeup, period. Although I feel really weirded out right now because I never knew that he was homosexual. I never knew that till you just told me that. So I guess I got made fun of for liking this film. I guess people thought justly to make fun of me for liking it, but
well, they shouldn't. You know, it's a great movie with all those.
I don't think he acts
elements in the film.
And I think he's great. There's Freddy in the furnace with the body parts.
It's just the reason he left film was because
that's sad. I never knew that.
He couldn't get roles once it was obvious that he was gay. So
that's stupid. That didn't have nothing to do with shit.
Well, in the 80s and all that.
Thanks, Reagan. Anyway, I grew up in that era, kids. There you go. You can date my age there, but I fucking anyway. So, but yeah, The Devil Rides Out is on Region 2 Blu-ray. I was this close to buying it. And I was like, Region 2, and I was like, no!
I get it anyway just to have it, you know.
With The Devil Rides Out?
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping Arrow or somebody, Scream Factory, somebody put that motherfucker out, man. Anchor Bay is who put that thing out back in the day on DVD, and that DVD is worth a pretty penny.
Oh, I bet.
I don't even have the DVD. Which is really depressing. You can't find that film.
Daddy can't help you now.
Is this the brain slice?
I'm not sure.
I've got the body, you've got the brain, or you've got the body, I've got the brain. Is that what this is?
And Freddy's still. I mean, this one he's scarier than the first one.
I told Robert Englund this was my favorite film. I met Robert Englund 10 years ago. It is the body. Yep, there it is. Kevin Yeager.
Ugh.
It's beautiful. I mean, his makeup looks real, man.
It's gross, too.
Yeah, it's nasty.
He's like dripping.
Pulsating brain. Yeah. It's great. Anyway, I love it. It didn't even gross me. I was fucking bitching. Anyway, so Jesse's in bed. And then there's everybody coming in to check on Jesse because he's had a fucking nightmare. And
they said they think we should call the doctor, and you were getting loaded watching Motorhead or whatever you were doing. So.
But yeah, the Devil Rides Out. I want that. Doesn't exist. You know, I would. That's another thing I'd like to have. I would love to watch this again with Robert and Mark.
Oh, fuck yeah, that'd be cool. Right now they're just talking about shit and farting.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
This is how Corey handles science class.
He gets that snake on him, and it's funny because he falls asleep. And this is actually. Can we unmute this part?
Yeah.
Because his scream here, Mark's, is pretty funny. Yeah, turn this up. We're gonna mute it again in a minute, but you got to hear this scream. He's like, no.
The heart.
We're at 1644.
Robert Rustler's.
Yeah. Just like the human heart, really. From the body to the right auricle, to the right ventricle, and out to the pulmonary arteries to the lungs. There it trades off carbon dioxide.
His scream right here. Listen for this, kids. This is great. Mark Patton's scream of terror, which to me it's pretty funny, but he acts like he's dying right here.
It's like the Indiana Jones of horror. He just does not like snakes.
I don't either.
I like snakes. I love them. Derek Rowdy's coming to get you. The snake is like, Derek Rowdy's coming to get you.
No, Jake the Snake's coming to get you.
Derek Rowdy's coming to get you.
Oh, I got you.
I think it's funny.
Watch this, and he flips the bird. This is funny right here, too. Watch.
Sure, because you thought he was dreaming with the snake, And
I don't know why, but this pool right here, ever since I was a kid, I've wanted to swim in that thing.
It looks like the pool I almost drowned in one life.
With a six-pack.
My mom was at a pool party with somebody. And
are you fucking kidding me?
They were smoking joints, and I had...
How old were you?
Like floaties. I was like 3. I had my little...
You about bought it. You're like this.
I had my little drowning in viscera. You know, I had my own little floaties on, and the floaties.
Or the floaties were they? Do you remember what they were?
They were just these little inflatable, you know.
No, I know what they are.
Floaties. Yeah.
Oh, they weren't. You didn't have like Ghostbuster ones, or
no? They were just. Typical.
You'd been all about that. You've never taken them off.
Yeah.
You can't sleep with your floaties on. And you're like, I am too.
And the floaties are still standing. Yeah. No, they were just regular floaties, and then they like slowly fell off my arms, and then I was drowning.
This part, I have to mention this. This part is really funny. He has a pop gun here. If y'all know what a pop gun is, it's right there. Do you see the pop gun? You see the pop gun. It's right there. It's laying there. The wood.
Yeah,
the little red. Thing. Yeah. Well, and he's on the bed, and everybody walks in. He's like, pop, like he's fucking shooting a load.
It's pretty funny.
We're actually, can we unmute this part too? Because it's pretty funny.
Yeah. See, the humor in this film comes from the characters and not Freddy. And then after these films, they were like, okay, I guess we can make Freddy goofy now.
This is hard to watch right here because I guess this is sort of a sign that was there, but whatever. Anyway, this is hilarious right here. Wait, here we go. Anyway, that's fucking priceless.
And it says no out-of-town chicks on his door. That's funny. He's like, I'm your candy man.
I just think that part's funny. I don't know why that's so damn funny, but it is.
It's like, I'm a candy man. And he's like, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah, it's funny. But yeah. So now he's hanging out with the girl. That's another thing. I like the love interest in this film. This redheaded broad. She's pretty cool. Lisa, I think, is her name in the film.
Lisa Lampanelli, lady.
But she actually did. She did a con. They had a cast reunion of this at a con, which is nuts because I've never heard of such a damn thing. Not this film. Wow. Again, I just think it's great. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's another gay reference. He had a game in his closet called Probe. He did. I mean, that's awful. I hate that people see that like this. I think it's a great film. I really do. I think it's great. It scared the hell out of me as a kid.
Then I find Nancy Thompson's little notebook.
Yep, they got her diary, and which I think is a very interesting part of this film. Mm-hmm. Here's another fun story. You guys watching here? The redhead. I think her name's Lisa or whatever her fucking name is. I can't remember. We'll find out here in the credits. Or not credits, but in the subtitles here. I can keep up with you on that. But anyway, the redheaded broad that she's wanting him to pork her or whatever in this film. I had a babysitter named Beverly. And when I was a kid...
babysitter name?
I'm dead serious. And she looked like this girl. And she had me jack off in front of her.
Really?
Yes.
How old were you?
like maybe 12 or 13.
She had a 12-year-old jerk off? How
old
was she?
Oh, God. At least 16, 17.
Okay, so
18, something like that. I don't know. Not 18. She was still in school. But so whatever, teenager. Weird. She wanted to see my young meat. So I popped my cork for her.
You were a candy man?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But anyway, yeah. I don't know why I felt the need to share the story about that girl that looked like my babysitter had me whack off. But anyway, I did. It's a weird film, so we're gonna put some hetero sex in this film. But anyway, but no, I love this movie. I think it's funny as shit. Grady is Robert Russell's character's name, and she is Lisa. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen this movie a bunch. I should be able to pull out some pretty funny shit in this. We also have to unmute he used a goddamn cherry bomb. Yeah. And that bird blows up. It's funny as hell.
It hasn't happened yet, but it's coming.
I can't remember what happens here. He does something here to him. You know, I'll tell you something else about this movie. This is going to sound silly, but this movie scared the hell out of me as a kid also because it's like, you know, they really stress that nobody's sleeping in this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's when all shit was melting.
Oh, that record's fucked. But yeah, I don't ever remember a time when I didn't like this film. And people ask me, they're like, well, you know, what do you think of these movies? And I'm like, this is the one. In fact, when I met Robert Englund, and I still have my DVD box set that has all of them in it, he signed the cover. He signed the cover of this one, "Kill for Me, Scott," which I thought was cool.
It's awesome.
But apparently, that would mean that I'm a fruit. But whatever, I don't know. I'm not
you like the most?
I'm not buying that, so whatever. I don't care. This is a side note that has jack shit to do with what we're doing right now or this podcast or anything else, but I saw these weird steel Ghostbuster things. Have you seen these? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're little like miniature things like the Pop Toys, but they're steel. They're die cast. I don't know what they are.
I think I've seen them.
But so Jesse's going down into the basement. He's asleep.
It's never a good idea.
No, he's going down to where the boiler room is.
Should I Freddy films, so really not a good idea.
Yeah.
Go to any boiler room area.
You know, what did you think of the remake? I thought it was a foot long.
I saw the first 10 minutes of it and I stopped watching it.
I saw it at the theater.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he looked like a burnt beaker from Muppets. He was like, me.
Well, he was like CGI'd, so that's why I didn't watch it.
Well, the other thing that bothered me, and I wanted to talk about this with everybody, if we got any Nightmare on Elm Street fans out there, what really pissed me off was they took him from being a child murderer to a child molester in that remake as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That takes away, because you want to root for Freddy. And that takes it away. You know. He's a child murderer, there's a difference.
So Jesse's trying on the glove. Well, he wants him to. He doesn't yet. Kill for me, of course, there's my quote, which I thought was fucking bad as fuck. Because as a kid, this scared the hell out of me. You know. Looking back on it now, Freddy's still kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting. And another thing I want to tell you guys, if you guys ever have the opportunity to meet Robert Englund, he is so fucking nice. Expensive for the autograph and the picture, but he's really nice. And of course, I mean, he's Freddy Krueger. It's like Doug Bradley is Pinhead.
Yeah.
And Gunnar Hansen is Leatherface. And I don't know who the hell Jason is.
Ted White or C.J. Graham for me.
I'd have to agree with that.
C.J. Graham.
As I've gotten older, I really lean towards Ted.
Yeah, me too.
Because I really like Part 4.
C.J. Graham was always my favorite, though.
By the way, I want to talk about this for a second with you. This is totally off subject. I didn't get to do this, but Julia got to go watch. Why can't I not think of her name? She got to go watch Leah Thompson's.
Oh wow, the Q&A.
Yeah. And what's cool is Julia asked her about Jaws 3. You know, most people are Back to the Future stuff.
Yeah.
So now we have Grady, Robert Russler, and Jesse, Mark Patton. They're in trouble. They're about to get in trouble again with Schneider, which is the guy we were talking about earlier. I can't think of his real name. That was in Total Recall. And
He's a gym teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, he was Quato in Total Recall.
I mean, he's the guy.
Or he had the Quato.
He's the guy with the stomach thing. The dude.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's Quato.
Huh.
The one they were looking for.
Yeah.
But okay.
The part's so weird.
Let's. We probably should unmute this because this is pretty funny. It is. It's coming. Or do you want to wait right till that part happens?
No, let's do it.
It is so hot in here.
I fucking like Clue, man. Clue is another one that's super fucking nice, man.
My God, it is hot as an oven in here.
Birds are sleeping.
Sure. It's 97 degrees in here.
Oh wow, it's my house. Thanks, Dad.
Oh. Still paying attention. 28:57. That's fucking hurt.
Yeah, it scratches his face. Because the damn bird explodes. Spontaneously combusts. It's not this soon. It's like, it's right here. It's right here when he does it.
What are you doing, Jesse? Help me move this thing.
It isn't the gas.
Don't tell me it's not the gas. Your mother thought she smelled gas.
Well, Ken, I thought I did. I
All
wasn't
right,
sure.
then what is it? Any bird rabies? It's that cheap seed you've been buying.
Oh, please. Can't
Oh, it could be. Gotta be a rational explanation. I mean, animals just don't explode into flames for no reason, do they?
Right.
Right.
Well, it's sure not a leaky gas pipe.
You all right?
You set this whole thing up.
What are you talking about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. What'd you use? Firecrackers? You know what he did? He used a goddamn cherry bomb.
Oh.
You can't talk to me like that.
Jesse, come back here. Jesse!
Ken.
Come back here, Jesse!
Ken, stop it. You're being ridiculous.
Jesse!
Stop it.
You know what you did? You used a goddamn cherry bomb, didn't you?
1428. That scared me as a kid because my address was 4628, which is weird. I mean, that was in Georgia. It was years ago, but still weird.
I've actually lived on a street over from at Elm Street.
Really?
It was in the ghetto too. It was pretty scary.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
God, I didn't even remember that. So lightning just hit the dishes in the fucking kitchen. I don't remember that. There's little stuff in it. Okay, this is great. This is where Jesse, and you think he's dreaming, but he's actually not. He's walking around in his clothes, like laying around in the house, and he walks in a gay bar.
And finds the...
And then the coach finds him and gets mad because he orders a beer. And Don's place is the gay bar in this film. And Jesse, for whatever reason, shows up there, goes in. Schneider finds him in the gay bar, drinking a beer.
This movie kind of makes it, you know, they mess with your reality in this one. You don't know if he's dreaming or not. Like, with the
I don't think he's dreaming right here.
No, like with the snake in the classroom, you're like, oh, there's a snake around him. He's obviously dreaming, and he wakes up and there's really a snake there.
Right.
So, kind of play with your head a little bit in this film as far as what's real and what's not. At this part, of course, it's like he must be dreaming, because, like, why would he just walk out in the rain to this fucking hole-in-the-wall gay bar somewhere? Almost doesn't even make sense.
Well, it's weird, you know, and I don't even understand what... You know, maybe somebody knows this. Maybe it's something I can look up here. Was the director of this film gay?
No. There's a lot of rewrites and stuff to this film. And I think once they caught wind that Mark was gay, they added a lot of this shit in the film.
Weird.
It is weird. This reminds me of This reminds me of Fort Fairlane, where Robert Englund's that guy.
Okay, so this film is 1985, which is interesting. Now Jesse, Mark Patton, is running the gym for Schneider because he caught him at the gay bar with a beer. And this is where he hacks up Schneider, or somebody does. I'm not really sure how that works, but... Let's see. This movie came out November 1st. Isn't that interesting? Day after Halloween. November 1st, 1985.
Just when you thought Halloween was over.
Screenwriter David Chaskin denied the strong homoerotic subtext until 2010, when he admitted he intentionally added it to increase the film's horror for the teenage boys who made up the bulk of the audience.
So he did it to be a straight asshole, and that offended.
Patton, who had not yet come out gay himself, felt used by this and left acting shortly afterwards, blaming Chaskin, who in turn says Patton's interpretation of the part had as much to do with the subtext as his script.
Yeah, because he was typecasted.
This film was a 7-week production in the Los Angeles area for approximately $3 million. Kevin Yeager What a shock. I already knew all this. Yes, to answer your question, yes, Dr. Vincent West is the man.
I remember this scene. He gets it with all the fucking balls. It's kind of ironic. It's funny.
Film made $30 million on a $3 million budget.
Seems just weird.
Homoerotic subtext. Film commentators have often remarked on the film's perceived homoerotic theme, suggesting its subtext suggests Jesse is a repressed gay. They note in particular the scenes and the encounters in the gym, which is what we're on right now, at a gay bar, his fight in the male friend's house after he attempts to make out with the girl in the pool.
Freddy's got a towel. He's like whooping the dude's butt. It's kind of funny.
It's become a cult film for gay audiences. Oh God! I've got her.
You're reading that quote that he said?
Wait, here we go.
Yeah, I was saving that for the actual scene 'cause it's funny. That was probably fucking awesome though. It's like the shower.
In 2016, this year, Mark Patton told BuzzFeed, "I'm lying in bed, I'm a PETA, and the candles are dripping and they're bending like phalluses, and white wax is dripping all over. It's like I'm a center of a Bukkake video."
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Like
he has felt betrayed since he knew the filmmakers were aware he was gay, but closeted, and that had considerable leverage over him having to perform that role. Combined with the performance as a gay teen in combined with his performance as a gay teen in Comeback to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, the year before, led him to being typecast as gay, which called attention to which he was trying to avoid discussing, and would have forestalled him getting any significant roles in the 80s Hollywood.
Yeah, so he got, fucked after this. It's pretty sad, honestly. The dude pretty much
at the point Chastain told a reporter Patton had played the part too gay.
Well, he wanted to use homophobia as a way to sell a horror.
While Chastain has tried to reach out and apologize to Patton over the years with limited success, he maintains that Patton's interpretation of Jesse were choices that he made. I have to believe that he's got it, and that's how he decided to play it after denying for years there was a gay subtext to the film. In the 2010s, he admitted that he deliberate choice on the part. Homophobia was skyrocketing, and I began to think about the core audience, adolescent boys, and how all of this stuff might be trickling down into their psyche. He explains, "My thought was that tapping into the angst would give an edge to the horror."
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, you know what, Mr. Chastain, I think you need to be hit with a ball bat.
I think you need to be fucking medicated.
Or drawn and quartered, excuse me. One scene that would explain that the gay subtext of the parent, however, was toned down. England was actually prepared to insert one of his hands, knife blades, into Jesse's mouth instead of merely caressing his lips, as he does in the finished film, but Patton did not feel comfortable with it. The film's God, that guy is really, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Robert Englund said in 2010 that Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is obviously intended to be a bisexual-themed film. It was the 80s, pre-AIDS, paranoia, Jesse's wrestling with another one to come out, and not only his own sexual desires was manifested by Freddy. David Chaskin admitted in the Never Sleep Again documentary as well that the intention was intentional gay themes that he had denied up until that point. So you're a piece of shit, basically.
Yeah, I just don't see how that's a good move for a horror. I don't know why that. Like, you're missing the point of what horror movies.
Well, that guy's a fucking butthole. I mean, he's just he exploited Mark, which I think is cruel.
It is.
And I think he
exploited his own audience that he was trying to pander to. Like, well, it's 85, so kids are angsty and afraid of gay people, so we're going to make a film that features gay people in it. Make them more afraid of that instead of Freddy.
Right, which is...
That's kind of lazy, too, you know?
It is. It's chicken shit, and it is lazy.
Going 85, everyone was afraid of microwaves, so we're going to make Microwave Massacre. You know, it's not why that film was made, but, you know. You want the movie to make you afraid of the actual character, you know, the film and what's going on, and not because people shouldn't be afraid of someone's sexual orientation.
I missed one of the most fucked up scenes in this film. Staring at reading that, I missed the part where they bring him in a towel, the police.
Yeah.
For some reason, that fucked with my head when I was a kid. Because they made it seem like, you know, he's on all these drugs and everything else. It's like, no, he's being fucking haunted.
Yeah. It's one of those cry wolf things, you know.
Oh shit, Satan's in there. I was gonna pee, but Satan's in there.
Go out for a while.
No, I don't want to do that. Somebody will attack me while we're trying to record. Yeah, I always thought this was scary as hell too. I don't know what the deal is with this steel mill.
It's creepy on the outside.
I mean, we're talking an 80s abandoned steel mill, so it's just really weird. Oh, this movie's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Fred Krueger worked here. There was the connection.
Yeah, because they're following this diary from Nancy. From the first.
She's supposed to be really nice.
Heather logging camp.
Yeah. Although she seems like she does every type of convention. She just does the.
This is her bread and butter, so.
She just does the.
Not like she did anything else after this.
Yeah, I can't think of her in anything else.
So,
her son, Tootle Langenkamp, is very talented. Very talented actor.
He is. I don't know why I think she's really hot.
No, she's attractive. That's what I was saying earlier.
Before, so I don't know.
I think she's attractive. There's something about her. I don't know what it is. She's a natural redhead too, so she knows she's nasty in bed. She'd eat your butt. You could eat her butt.
She's Freddy nasty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you here and kill you.
should I do about Kitty Satanicus?
She'll leave you alone.
So I should leave her in there while I'm doing that?
She'll run out. Kitty Satanicus.
If you guys don't know who I'm referring to, it's Corey's lover's demon spawn cat that was bred, born, and made in the pit of hell.
In Satan's butthole.
Well, you're okay. You want to call her, or should I put her in the bedroom?
Kitty.
She's heading into the bedroom. Should I lock her in there?
Yeah, she'll be alright.
And lock her in there. Even though I still think she can open that door. Listeners, Kitty Satanicus has been reconfined. Ow, shit! Goddamn.
You alright?
That is hockey checked your wall.
That's not the cat you have to worry about.
I'm not lying to you. I just hockey checked that wall. Oh my god.
You alright?
Oh shit. I don't think I could do that if I broke it. It didn't feel good though. Anyway, I just broke my fucking arm. Jesse's walking around with the claw on finally. Stay Up and a Coke Classic.
That's what I'm doing right now, so I shouldn't be bad.
You're doing the Stay Up and the Coke Classic
Stay Up
for
and
the
the
love
Coke
of the podcast.
That's right.
This is a short film, though, so that's good. There's not much left of this, honestly. It's the pool party's the next big thing.
Yeah. This is my favorite part of the film.
That woman reminds me of my mom. I don't know why. It's weird. Anyway. But yeah, I guess I never thought about it. I had no idea that he's just like, okay, I'm done acting. And then it's interesting how people take that shit personally and they take it with them, huh?
Well, they kind of went personal with him. You know?
No, but I mean, it's mean what they did to
Yeah.
him. But I mean, it's fucked up. I never knew it was that serious. I always wanted to fuck her too.
Yeah.
Her friend.
The one Robert Russell's wanting to pork.
Yes.
The one that Robert Russell is porking.
Yeah.
It's his, she's kind of around.
He threw his grandmother down a flight of stairs. Did you see that?
Yeah. Well, you're wasting your time. It's a basket case.
But yeah, her,
Jesse's losing all
her
his
friend.
friends.
That girl has been in something else, and I don't remember what it was. Fuck. Anyway, but yeah, I don't remember what it was. I've seen her in something else.
There's Gore Christ on the grill, handing out burgers.
Yes, it is. Did his thing say Corey on it?
Yeah, it did.
Mr. Wonderful.
They're in charge, hot shot. This shit gets fucking nuts.
12:30, miss. No later. That's okay, Dad. We're all gonna fuck in this pool. Except Jesse's like, I remember him just being weird here. He's all like, he's just like, I'm gonna leave. I don't feel good or whatever.
I was trying to.
But that girl has. I want to look her up. That girl has been in something else.
That guy's like, I'm about to be in her.
Yeah, he is.
She's wanting his dick, trying to get him to come out. Come see me.
You're gonna think I'm crazy. Rewind that. We're gonna mess everybody's thing up here, but it's important.
She's like,
Rewind to the guy that's with her. This is sick that I have this kind of a memory, but I know I'm right. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Okay, see that guy right there?
Yeah.
He has long hair in Wayne's World and is the one that falls through the glass ceiling with that girl that's stalking Wayne.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Pretty
him,
sure
isn't
you're
it?
fucking right, yeah. I'd have to, I mean...
I've never noticed that till just now, but I swear that's him.
It's fucking weird. I mean, you pulled that out of your fucking ass.
Well, I just watched Wayne's World last night. So.
Oh, okay. The party on, Doctor.
People make fun of me, but that movie's funny as shit.
Vincent West, excellent. He's like, I wore this bikini just for you. I bought it at Walmart.
Yeah, this is where she tries to fuck him.
Yeah. He's like, come on, I bought this Walmart bikini so you can see me swimming in it.
How would I look that up?
I have no idea. I guess if you know the guy's name when he's in Wayne's World, it'd be easier.
Well, I
Then
don't
it
think he
would've
had a
been-
name. He's just some guy.
Well, he is in this film too, so I don't know. You'd have to really dig to the bottom to find him.
Actor that's in Wayne's World and Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Yeah, I just asked to look up. How does it make any sense what I just did? Hold on, here we go. Kids, when all else fails, Internet Movie Database. Okay, he's about to give her the gray Freddy tongue here in a minute.
Yeah. Well, everyone's getting in their beds. We got Jerry Lawler is about to get some.
That's funny. I heard he got in trouble recently. Beating the
Okay.
shit out of his wife or something.
He's a fucking dirtbag.
Yeah, he wasn't very nice either when I met him.
You know. There's a dude about to freak in the pool. And you get all the chorus. There's bombing the pool of beer.
Let's see, hold on a minute.
There's Jesse trying to give her the beef. And him going straight for the titties. That's nice. Good job. Gotta get the whole tit in your mouth. There you go, there's the tongue. Fucking gross.
Awesome.
Well, she was so mad because he didn't like fuck her right there.
I swear that's the same guy. I don't know how I would ever figure that out, but that's the same dude. Of course, this is an infamous scene where Freddy kind of finally comes out of his body into reality.
There's that fucking goddamn Zappa poster. I have that record. That Zappa poster he's got in his room?
Really?
Yeah, I have that CD. It's fucking awesome.
Where's it at?
I just showed it a minute ago. It's like to the left of Robert Ressler here. I don't know if they'll show it again or not. There it is.
Weird.
Yeah. Totally got that record.
I always thought it was interesting when I watched this film that he's sitting there saying, "Watch me," you know, and all this stuff. And in essence, Robert Ressler not doing what he asked him to do got himself killed. You know it? Yeah. He actually rang the dinner bell to die.
We all know in a horror film, if you're going to be a butt, then you're going to die. So.
Seeing her friend that I thought was hot, now she just looks gross. She looks like a dude. Her tits are like -A.
That's because she already did it. She's been deflowered. So now she just sucks. Just watched you bone another dude in a pool. Your old news woman.
God, I used to do that, to sit there and flip channels.
I must have. Now I can't do that. Now I flip through Netflix and I don't watch any of it. Instead of like flipping through, oh, that looks cool. At work, I get to flip through channels. Only watch the sports. It's like fuck.
So Robert Ressler, I had sheets like that weird, like soft and that rubber ass shit that he's laying. You see that
Yeah.
weird ass like. I'm actually surprised that's never made a comeback.
Sure, it has somewhere.
Okay, this part's pretty weird.
I think he's got shit. Ugh.
Yeah, this is pretty gory right here.
Ugh.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, it's awesome.
King Cobra poster. That's fucking awesome. If y'all don't know who King Cobra is, King Cobra was Carmen Appice, which is Vinny Appice that played with Ronnie James Dio's brother. And also Johnny Rod that ended up in Wasp was the bass player for King Cobra.
Nice.
And hair band The Bullet Boys that I love, their singer Mark Torin was also in King Cobra.
Nice. With kind of a super group of hair metal.
Well, yeah, and that was before any of those other things I had talked about.
Right.
They were in those bands, which is weird.
This is an infamous scene right here. You got the Freddy busting out of his chest. Now he's in the real world. pretty much born into the real world. It's pretty crazy. It's an awesome scene. Just like drops Jesse like a fucking puppet. It's crazy.
Robert looks crazy right there too.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. I thought he looked scary in this film.
He does.
Freddy. I didn't think he looked scary in the first film.
He looks darker.
I think Kevin Yeager made him look bitchin'.
Yeah, he looks.
This to me is the definitive Freddy.
He looks darker, and he's like kind of.
I also wanted to talk about this. I'm actually going to pull it up right now and show it to you. I've ordered it for Julia. They're making a gigantic NECA Freddy from this film.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad as fuck.
That's awesome.
No, that's not it. No, that it? Is that it? Let's find out if this is it. No, that's not it.
It just sucks for Jesse. 'Cause, in the first one, it's actually, they try to pin it on the boyfriend, but they're not sure. But this one, he's straight up, using this dude to...
I guess this thing's not out yet because it's not on here. No, there it is right there. Why the fuck is that $140? That doesn't sound right, does it? Yeah, it's from this film. It's fucking awesome. Well, kids, when in doubt, go to eBay. And yeah, you look real normal there, Jesse. You got fucking blood all over you.
No, he's just losing his damn mind.
Let's see. I'm going to find it on here or not. There's 400 items with that match.
For what?
There's the small Part 2 figure they made, which is cool. The doll with like the clothing. They've made a big one. Is this it?
This chick's a real trooper because she's not running away from this guy. Because if that were me, I don't know, I would have just probably been like, alright, I'll see you later, man. Talking about this dude's inside you, you sound crazy to me.
There's the chick I wanted to pork. No, I don't. That's it. It's not on. It must not be out yet because this figure's supposed to be about $100. It's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
I'll end up buying it just because it's from this film. I'm just fond of this film.
And somebody caught the wieners on fire.
He's like, shit. Oh, them old Coors cans.
And Budweiser.
Which you just they changed it just where it just says beer.
I like that.
Well, I was watching Saved by the Bell the other day and was laughing my ass off because one of they're sitting there talking, and the soda that Zach's holding just says cold drink. Isn't that just funny? I mean, well, that's just funny. I'm somewhere hanging out and you look over and I've just got something that says cold drink.
Yeah. They're like, hey, where'd you get that cold drink? Got it from that cold drink freestyle over here. At the...
I don't know why that's funny, but it is. She's like, Jesse, you need to have a cold drink. She hands him just a can. It just says cold drink.
It's like I got cold drink on my hands.
He looks batshit crazy right there.
He is at this point. Well,
He's
here's
like,
the good one. This is the...
My favorite scene is in this film. One of them is coming up where the guy. I love the fucking the guy outside. He's like, "It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Let us help you." And he's like, "Help yourself, fucker."
Yeah.
And of course, one of my other favorites here. In a minute, he catches the fucking lawn stuff on fire, and he's like, "You're all my children now."
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. You know, I have to say, this is totally off subject. This movie's great, but are you a Child's Play fan?
Yeah, I love that movie.
See,
the first one?
I'm talking about just in general. I
First one's Tom Holland, goodness.
Well, I know that, but I'm just in general.
I like
are you
also? Yeah, I love those films.
Can't get into it.
Really? I mean,
honestly,
it's mostly dumb, but I mean, as far as
I love Brad Dourif, love him to death. But I don't get people's thing with those films. I just can't get into them, man. I just don't. I'm a Leprechaun guy. I'd rather watch the Leprechaun movies.
I agree with that.
I don't know why. The Leprechaun, I think there's more gore in them.
Yeah, there is. She's a fucking mess.
I love you, Lisa.
I love you, Lisa.
I love you, cold drink.
Get me a cold drink.
He's fucking scary.
Him coming up out of the concrete here is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
bitchin'.
awesome. I love this part. It's the part I always remembered as a kid. I was like, what's that movie where the dude just like fucks all these people up at this pool barbecue?
This, of course, was the classic logo for this film.
It's awesome. Looks like He-Man or something.
Yeah, and then this would come on. Isn't that fucking crazy? It's fucking scary. Goddamn
It's awesome.
pool's
Pool's
boiling.
boiling.
Yeah.
That dude just got trampled to death.
Just calm down, alright? Relax. Yeah. It's gonna be alright. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Just tell us what you want, right?
Just being a hero.
Yourself, fucker.
This is to all our listeners from Dr. Vincent West.
You're all my children now.
Oh, shit. Robert Englund is fucking awesome. I love this. He just turns into fire and walks through that. Oh, it's awesome.
Where'd he go?
This movie was made with no money,
Yeah.
no budget. And he was paid basically the least. Do you know he did his own stunts in this shit?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, there's a point, I think, when he stopped, but he did it in most of this shit. Which is interesting because a lot of your big horror ones, they do their own stunts because they were stuntmen.
Yeah.
Gunnar Hansen wasn't a stuntman. Neither was Robert Englund. The Jasons are nothing but stuntmen.
Yeah. And Dick Warlock was a stuntman. Before he was.
Yep.
Before he.
But Nick Castle,
Nick
the
Castle
original.
was not.
Hell no, he's not. He was a screenwriter.
Yep.
And John's friends.
It's fucking Last Starfighter, baby.
Oh yeah, love that
fucking
movie.
film.
Yeah, it is. It's great. And you've got what's his name from Halloween 2 and is the star, Lance Guest, which is awesome. Yeah, this is about. Oh, that's pretty freaky.
That fucking freaked me out.
That freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
So a damn garbage pail kid from hell.
It does.
I mean, what would you do if you woke up and that was what Toodle looked like? You'd have to kill him. It'd be like the
Yeah.
thing. You'd need McCready.
Yeah. Need to test.
That movie's fucking.
Need to test our blood to see which one jumps out.
Yeah. The movie's fucking awesome.
You got me shaking. I'm like,
That movie's
I turned into a fucking spider with a head. Like,
I love that movie's just fucked up.
it's disturbing. It really is.
That
movie
is
disturbs me.
John doing a Cronenberg-esque film.
And they're completely selling it to where the movie's fucking disturbing.
It's
unsettling.
It's
But not not like The Fly. The Fly is just fucking gross.
well, there's some gross stuff in the thing. I think
It's gross in a sense where it's like, this is like, it's not like it's nasty gross where it's like, ugh. It's gross as in like,
I don't know that thing
It's
where
insane.
that head's like, and then it's got the tentacles
Yeah,
on it.
it's
That's pretty
insane.
nasty.
but it's not nasty to where it grosses me out. It's actually unsettling to where it makes me like afraid. I don't know.
Yeah, it's freaky deaky.
It's what Cronenberg tries to go for by being gross with bugs and shit, but with the thing, it's actually unsettling to where it's scary. I'm not afraid of that.
I want to say this. We've never talked about this on the podcast. I want to talk about this right now. I think anybody that can sit down and watch David Cronenberg's The Thing,
The Fly.
you know what I meant. The Fly. We're talking about John, so I got confused. The Fly. Cronenberg's The Fly, the remake, 1986. 20th Century Fox. If you can sit down and just casually watch that, you've got something in on me. Because I cannot watch
Fucking
that
nasty.
film.
I can't watch it.
If I just see that it's on in the guide on the television, I'm like,
Yeah.
can't deal with it.
See, with the thing, I'll watch it. I'm just gonna be on It's gonna freak me out.
I watched it the other night. It freaked me out. I'll tell you, that Blu-ray that I found tell you guys about it. I found a all-region copy of the thing.
Import.
Yeah, it's awesome. Because I don't really want to wait till September.
Which,
or
of course,
October.
the boys at Scream Factory are putting out a version. The
I'm glad I got this version though, because this has a lot of stuff that's not going to be
collector's
included.
version's already sold out. It comes with an extra slipcase and poster.
So now Jesse is Freddy.
Jesse, I know you're in there. Stop it.
He's manifested. They're mixed together. This is another weird thing about this film.
You don't really know what form everyone else is seeing. Pretty sure when he was killing people at the pool party, I think they were seeing Jesse.
You think?
Yeah.
Really? I never thought of that. That actually makes sense.
Because they're all like, hey, calm down, buddy. You really think they would tell a dude looking like Freddy to calm down?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was in Jesse's form. But
Makes
we're
sense.
seeing the Freddy, because this film wants to play with reality, really, and you're supposed to kind of question what's going on. What's real and what isn't real. Which is cool, I like that.
I am not afraid of you. He's in there, and I want him back.
Shit. And I want to rewind back.
He's in there, and I want him back.
Alright. 1 hour and 16,
I'm gonna take him.
and the heel of my foot wanted to go back real quick.
Straight back to hell, you son of a bitch.
No, Jesse's dead.
Come back to me, Jesse. I love you. Come back to me.
He's dead.
Oh, this movie's great.
He can't hold you, Jesse. He's losing his grip. You can get out.
He'll die with me.
Wouldn't it be weird if, like, right there she blew him?
Yeah, she just started going straight for it.
Or no, she ate out his burnt butt.
She's sucking on his crinkle fry.
Oh, it's funny. He looks really weird in this film.
Eat my
The makeup's
butt.
great.
He's actually gross looking.
Oh, I remember this. He burns, and then Jesse comes out of the burnt crisp, the Whopper, if you will, Freddy.
Yeah. Very iconic, that scene as well, where it's melting. It's fucking cool.
See, like this, it's gnarly, but it's not disgusting.
No, it's just cool.
I never understood that. Who the hell's doing that?
I guess because it's in like the dream world of it that Jesse can maybe control it.
But I don't think they are dreaming. Or are they? I never understood this part. End of this movie is really weird. And then him coming out of the thing, like Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And they're in the dogs, you know,
Yeah.
trying to bust him out of there.
Oh, Corey. Oh, I'm sorry.
It smells like barbecued dog hair.
Oh, Corey.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like
We gotta do it the Canadian way. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Vinkman, I'm sorry. I can do it.
Oh, shit. That's pretty good.
Oh, Vinkman, I am sorry.
Smells like barbecue dog hair. Oh, I'm sorry. I just forgot.
He's like, can you drop me off at the gay bar? I don't know. I think that's so fucking fucked up and cruel what this guy that wrote this did. I mean, he really needs to be hit with a car.
I think his career got hit with a car after this anyway.
Or Christine. Let's drop Christine and hit him.
I'll take care of it.
That's one I want to do.
Yeah, we got to.
Do my out-of-print Twilight Time goodie.
That's not the one we watched last time, was it?
No, we watched the Columbia one, but
Well,
the Twilight Time one's got some... I think it looks a little better. The prints from two total different masters, too.
Yeah.
They claim that the Sony one, copy of Christine's, what we're talking about, John Carpenter's Christine, the Sony one that came out, they claim is 4K, but I have to say the Twilight Time I think looks better.
Yeah.
And I've done straight comparisons on them and stuff too.
Here's where Freddy's the bus driver, isn't that what this is?
Hi. Hi, Jesse.
I think her friends wants like a three-way with him.
I don't think she cares. She's like, sure.
That was a really great party. Thanks, Lise.
Thanks a lot.
I can't believe it's actually all over.
Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
Let's not talk about it.
Let's talk about it over a cold drink.
Am I going crazy or is this bus
Yeah.
going too fast?
It's fine. No problem.
What?
No. This bus is going too fast. Lisa, it's starting to speed up.
It's fine.
Driver, stop!
Jesse, just sit down.
He's like, I will stop, asshole. I have to stop.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
I wonder he still probably hasn't been to fucking bed.
Jesse, it's okay. It's all over.
No happy ending in this.
Yeah, he's like, we're just driving your asses to the desert. I know Dream Warriors takes place like right after that. Because they're in the bus still now.
I mean, I never really thought about it till just now, but I mean, that's pretty damn morbid. Even that music, listen. It's messed up, isn't it? It's a great film. It's fucking morbid. It really is. Kevin Yeager, baby.
And Mark Shostrom.
Both were Stan Winston guys.
Yep. Shostrom was also a Star Trek guy, too.
Yes.
Big Star Trek guy. But, I mean...
Westmore's the big one.
There's not a lot of horror stuff in the 80s without Shostrom's name on it. Even fucking Mutilator has Mark Shostrom on it.
No shit. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's weird, but he's in that.
If y'all don't know this, Corey's favorite horror film is Mutilator.
I see it at my favorite gay bar in Clarksville. Whenever I decide to go out there.
Oh Lord, it's funny.
Well,
you got any closing words on this one?
Well, I just want to say to this day that Freddy, at least the first 3 iterations of Freddy, is scary as fuck. And I'll probably have a hard time sleeping. But that's the beauty of horror movies.
Yeah, the last. So we'll talk about the Freddy movies for just a sec, if it's okay. I think the last one that I liked was part 4.
Yeah, Dream Master. Is that 4?
Yeah. Because the one with Alice Cooper was just stupid.
I don't remember that one.
The 6th one.
Dream Master.
Freddy's Dead or whatever it's called.
Dream Master was Patricia Arquette, was it not? Or one of the Arquettes, I don't remember.
No, the Arquette one's in the...
That's Dream Warriors.
Yeah. She's married to Thomas Jane, who I love. If you guys don't know who Thomas Jane is, he's the guy that goes nuts at the end of Boogie Nights. He's Mark Wahlberg, and
he's the fucking Punisher.
Well, yeah, he's the Punisher too, and he's also on a show that I watch called The Expanse.
Oh yeah.
Which he's kind of cool, but anyway.
Yeah, I feel like I've been in a Freddy movie the last 2 days because I haven't slept. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going to get to sleep because I got to be up in like 3 hours.
That's dedication, people, to that. I have to be up about this same amount of time, but not quite that early. But.
Yeah. So I've been living a Freddy movie lifestyle the last 2 days. So here's hoping to finally get some sleep, and hopefully Freddy doesn't get me.
All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we're going to tune it out. And I guess the only thing I can say is don't go to sleep.
And 5-6, grab your crucifix. You'll have a good fucking night and stay awake.